Hello! What's up, everybody? Welcome in. This is Casey at the Guardian Oracle 33. I have had some technical difficulties. I got out here and I started praying my light language, and all of a sudden the wind just started picking up, so I've got to find some rocks to put on my cards real fast. And I think that everybody likes when we switch it up and we came outside, so that is what we're going to do, an outside reading. Spirit guides got me out here rock hunting on a freaking live. I love it. I'm like, no, not that one. I can find something better. I'm like, okay, I probably better get back on the podcast. Sit down, Linda. Sit down. What's up, guys? Welcome in. Okay, so we are doing a continuation of the all signs. And we are going to see, first though, and overall, see admire here. We're going to see your gifts at this, your gifts. Adoration, I seen the light coming in. It's like you're getting a gift. Here's your gift. We're going to see what your higher self has for you. Who's coming towards you, their truest feelings, their truest intentions. How that relationship or that dynamic has affected you or is helping you on a soul level. And then we will get guidance from your future self. And then I will get you an angel number. I am a medium, oracle. I channel higher dimensional beings, not all the time, at times. I just tap into the higher consciousness. The purpose of this channel here is for evolution of the soul. And to go through our shenanigans together and kind of decode it, dissect it, and, you know, more or less just to be a positive influence. What's up, Constancy? Constance, I need to trade a read with you. I need a mini. I just need a short mini read. I never say that. Mr. Carson Boats, what's up? What up, Jack Murphy? Yep, I got my ears pierced, my nose pierced. Once upon a time I had my nipples pierced, and then I got in a fight actually, and one of them got sucked halfway through, and then I had to go get it surgically removed, and the end was still on it, so that wasn't cool. So now we just have the nose and the ears. Alfie, cheerio, matey. Cheerio, you're so funny. Hey, look, we got a card hanging out that doesn't belong there. Trust. It's that trust that's coming in. Okay, you guys let me know if the wind gets too much on the back of the microphone and I can hang something on my stand so it's not. Casey is more of an extra large in a medium vessel. For real. Just saying. I'm in a schmedium! I'm in a fucking schmedium. Christina! Exomelia! I can show you mine, Jack. Fuck, I love you guys. You guys are always having my back. What up, Tribal? Thank you. How did you get that fancy stuff for your name? How do you guys do that? Have you guys seen the names that are like in cursive and stuff? No, don't be getting all barky now. By the way, I'm in Idaho. This is my backyard. It is a beautiful place. That's the oracle shed I normally read from. That's our garden. We got the hot tub over here, the kids' pool, and then this is a big hay field back here behind me. Hey, would you pipe down, wiener dog? So it was brought to my attention by my, I almost said my guide Jason, by my mod Jace, that I did not Leo cut out. So I'm going to redo the sign of Leo, Aries, and then I will go into whoever, if I've got a earth sign in here, let me know what order you guys want to go in first on the, or as you were earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know the meaning of that flag, Vitor Artis. Terrible with flags. Darkness, hello darkness, hello darkness, my old friend. I love you guys. Kitty S. It's a symbol of OM for Hindu religion. I've seen that symbol before. I just think it looks different. Your font looks different. I think that's awesome. What's up, guys? Okay, so I got Bill in here. Bill wants to go Virgo first. All right, and this is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. I am a channel reader. I sing songs. We do all the thing. You've got this is like a whole story. Sometimes you just got to find it where it meets you at. But there's always a message in here for you guys. Always a message. And even if you're not in that sign, remember we have many placements. We can work with higher celestial beings, elementals. We are very advanced beings. Can be when we tap into our highest potential. How is everybody's day, by the way? You're a Sagger? Did my Saggies yesterday. I'm an oracle reader. I talk about things you may or may not be going through yet, depending on time. I'm just a funny guy. Sometimes I'm funny, sometimes we weep a wee little on this channel. Look at those neck muscles, good God. I am an ET. Yee. Yee. F-A-F-O. Hey Darkness, you should hang around. I've been telling my own shadow aspect that the same thing. Hang around, Darkness. We're gonna get through this together, mate. All right, Leo. Here we go for Leo. And Leo, right now. Archangel Metatron, Saint Germain the Violet Flame. Archangel Azrael. Yeshua. Krishna. I'm seeing Buddhist monk. Alright, higher dimensional beings. I work with the light. I am a warrior of the light. I also am not afraid to delve into the darkness, for I am also that. We are finding balance here, and we are calling on the Christ consciousness for the highest good of all. Any beings that would like to channel a benevolent for the highest good of all, any passed on loved ones. As I am a medium, if you guys don't know, I can channel passed on loved ones as well and bring messages through. It could just be a color of a watch, something that was left behind. It could be just messages. I'm not always right, but it is there for somebody. I just say what comes into my mind. I have the confidence to say it, even if it seems silly, even if it says a red pin, I'm going to say it. I'm hearing shoestrings right now. So shoestrings could mean something for somebody, and I'm seeing Converse. Color black, white, and red. All right, Leo, here we go. What is your higher self's most important message to you at this time? What is your higher self's most important message to you? This is the higher version of yourself. Yeah, Almighty, the Almighty that you are. There's no separation besides the body. That's the only thing containing that aspect of light that you're currently working through. That's why we have to go through cycles so we can evolve more light through that body. We're seeds. Higher conscious beings. I love you guys. You've got two that come out. You've got happiness and trust. Happiness and trust that come out for you, Leo. So I'm going to read from the book on what those say. This is my newer deck, the Higher Self Oracle. I absolutely love it. If you guys want to stick around and listen to me read it, that's cool. Most people aren't into that. How cool is this? My daughter's little fishy with the magnet sticks right on this metal table and holds the cards. Yes, I'm an engineer. I am an engineer. Trust, number 97, September 7th, 1997. Is that too windy? It's not too windy. I'm afraid we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. This is your main oracle card. This is what your higher self is trying to communicate to you at this time. The message from this card is twofold. First, trust the path you're on as it fulfills the divine plan for your life. Life is filled with unknown situations and unpredictable outcomes, some favorable, some unfavorable. However, each experience builds your endurance and strength and prepares you for the unfolding of your mission. Trust in infinite intelligence and have faith that everything is working out the way that it is supposed to. Second, you receive this card because you need to believe in yourself and trust your judgment. You may have made poor decisions in the past and now lack trust in your own judgment. Because of this, you may be prone to getting guidance and direction from those who have been there and done that. While there's nothing wrong with seeking help from those who have had the experiences, you are being reminded that you too contain the power of discernment for your path. It is always necessary to seek outward as you were. It isn't always necessary to seek outwardly because others appear to know better. This card encourages you to seek inwardly, since the tools of discernment are present within you too. Yes, there will be stumbling blocks at times, but without these, you wouldn't be able to learn valuable lessons and strengthen your spiritual muscles. Trust in your ability to make sound decisions and ask your higher self to restore faith in your ability to trust in your gut. You can begin to trust your gut by as you were, I cannot read today. You can begin to trust your gut by taking clues from your body. What is your physical reaction to a question? Do you feel butterflies of excitement or a tightening of the stomach? This physical response will help you to make a good choice that resonates. Keep a journal and document times that you trusted your gut. How did things work out, Leo? Did they work out in your favor? Look back on these episodes when you start to doubt your gut reaction. If you find yourself still struggling to trust, make it a point to monitor your thoughts and feel throughout the day. If you succumb to negative thoughts, then refocus your attention towards your faith. Do you believe that your higher power has your best interest at heart? Do you believe that you are being watched over and taken care of by the heavens? If so, then there is no need to doubt. To shift your thoughts, find an inspiring quote, read a passage from your favorite spiritual text or spiritual teacher that will uplift you. Bring your negative thoughts to your higher power for healing. So it feels like you're going through a transformation here. And I've never received this card, and I'm trying to figure out something about her shoulders looks off. Like, is that a really masculine shoulder? What is that? What up, Joseph Bishop? Bishop? Hello, Bishop. Welcome in, Bishop. What's up, Michael? Happiness, Leo. Happiness. Page 63. Your higher self. You know, Leo, I get this feeling like maybe you don't trust your intuition at this time. You know, and I feel like whatever it is that you are going through right now is what's leading you on this path to making the decision to walk away from whatever it is, anything. It really feels like you're going towards the light, and in the light there are wavelengths of intelligence. There's understanding. You've got the Chariot out here, finding balance. It's like your soul, your higher self, is like saying, prepare and trust in your own ideas, trust in your deeper desires, you know, especially when it says, when you're in a situation, does your stomach tighten or does it bring excitement? Our bodies are the greatest indicators of our intuition. Not only that, but we can ask a question and ask to receive it through somebody else who's standing around. Just let me, the first yes or no, let that be my answer that I hear as you're walking through Walmart. Pay attention, whether it's on an ad or on your phone or you're looking through comments. Whatever it may be, talk to your guides. Your guides will always, if you tell them what you need, your higher self's always going to help you. They know best how to communicate with you, and they'll help you by getting intuition, you know, and what are your markers, what are your signs. Okay, I see the number, or, you know, I have my yes number. I know my threes, when my birds and the birds come in, to me, that's my sign. If I'm asking spirit, I'll ask for a bird and how many. Show me, you know, if I'm on the right path. So it really feels like perhaps happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. Oh, this might be the soul lesson right here too that you're really harnessing. seeing the good, seeing, what do they say, seeing the trees through the forest. What the fuck does that mean, right? You don't get it until you actually are in the middle, stab dab in the middle of a lesson. All right, happiness. I can't help but look at her shoulder. Is that her shoulder? Or is it like light she's emerging out of? I don't know. Let's see. Unless you're just like a masculine, feminine, Leo. In modern society, we define happiness according to our social status, our material possessions, or physicality, and our monetary achievements. However, many people can attest that the criteria are temporary moments of happiness. True happiness comes from having a sense of purpose through self-acceptance, self-love, cultivating understanding. I'm getting goosebumps. Helping your fellow man, having positive relationships, and forgiveness of self and others. This card, I have goosebumps all over my body. This card asks you to be honest with yourself. Are you giving to society interpretations about what should make you happy? As you are. Are you giving into society's interpretations about what should make you happy? Are you chasing after highly valued material possessions for self-validations? Are you hyper-focused on cultivating an image that will appease the masses but harm your health and defile your soul? Are you surrounded by friends who financially and social status will boost your own, but who will not be around to support you when you're down and out? Damn. Sudden realization, I heard. If you have been unhappy, Leo, this card requests that you look inward to honestly assess and redefine your personal framework for your own happiness. Make a list of truly joyful episodes of your life to pinpoint what fills your heart, and then do more of that. Ask your higher self to help you let go of beliefs that no longer serve you and prevent you from living from your heart. This is a reminder to stop viewing society's definition of happiness as your own. Happiness drives from honesty, not deceit. Damn. And you know what, Leo? I don't know why, but I feel like you've been lied to. I feel like you have, from deceit. And, you know, when you do follow societal norms, anything that's pushing an agenda, whether it's spirituality or anything, that's not allowing a being, you know, it's not derived from a tribe, you know, oneness, I guess you could say. And that's really far-fetched in this space and time to find that and have that with, you know, I think the energies are starting to lessen up as far as fear goes since 2020, but there are a lot of lies that we've told ourselves since, and I'm hearing 2020, you know, the last 5 years are really big markers, and it is a year of change, it feels like. It's like a lot of the old shit was so dense to where you couldn't even, it was making it hard for you to transcend through your thoughts and your feelings. It almost felt like God had, you know, the universe had a big heavy blanket over you. And it's like now you're learning how to go within that heaviness and alchemize that energy to a higher vibrational energy by thinking of things that make you happy in a dense space. It feels like, you know, angelic energy, very higher dimensional. I'm hearing the seventh dimension. And the dimensions are within the mind, my friends. The dimensions are within the mind. Its ability to tap into a higher conscious awareness. Thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button. You guys are awesome. All right. Uh-oh, is Duncan getting in trouble? Duncan. What's your OnlyFans? Hi, Micah. Hello, beautiful soul. Okay. I want to pull a card from this. You know, it looks like you are seeking for guidance. It feels like this time it's going to be something that comes from the heart. It has to come within. You can't get to the higher states of mind and that intuition you're trying to if your heart's closed off. If you're not feeling everything, if there's parts of you shut out or have shut down, there's a need to look at them. We all want to advance, but it would be bypassing universal law of cause and effect. You know, to feel pain is actually to feel love. We just don't understand it in the time. You understand, and what's really meant to be will always be, you know, and especially when you move from a heart space. Big old spider coming down. Yee-hee! Ooh, it's a jumping one too. It's coming down from the side of the shop. Emotional healing is what you're going through. It's emotional, and I said that. It's from the heart. I wonder what has gotten you to the state of your heart closed off. I'm kind of curious to see what that could have been for you. I know a lot of it comes from trauma, pain, and despair, but maybe if we pull a card, it might specifically help you to understand why the heart's closed and what can help to open it. I'm seeing that admire card in my head that I seen when we very first started the video. Healing emotional wounds to release past pains and soothe the heart. Leo, maybe your heart does hurt, literally. Even maybe because of the pain in your heart, you've actually started to see something with, I'm hearing the carotid artery, or I'm hearing the vascular system, blood flow. Maybe there is a blockage within there. Leo, I feel like you have passed on loved ones that are all around you, that are trying to help guide you to open your heart, and that's what they're saying right now. Because when my face itches as a medium, that's normally when another spirit would like to channel and give a message, and what your loved ones are saying. My heart just got really heavy. I can feel that emotion in there. It's like, how do I open it up after I've lost so much? And then it's like your past on loved ones are saying you didn't lose anything. You gained more, because on this side we can help you much better. We're more effective. It was a part of the plan. We never leave you. We're right here, right now with you, Leo. And trust that everything is going according to plan. You know, and sometimes those guides are, you know, they're like parents. They're, you know, our elders. They know when they, you know, when we just slap the hand and then we keep letting them get away with it, you know, they don't really learn their lesson. And then when, you know, you actually have to, it's just like buying anything. When you put your time and energy into it and you work hard for it, that stuff matters more to you because you worked hard for what you have. You worked hard for your dirt bike or your fishing poles or your pickup truck or your house, you know, and it means something to you. It wasn't just given to you. And it's like this lesson too. It's like it can't just be given to you. It's something that you have to feel. And even in that darkest pain, it is so much gratitude, because you will start, when you open that up, you can have these deeper, profound experiences with your past on loved ones as well. If you're curious about them and if they are around, you'll know it when you get goosebumps. And if you feel an overwhelming, if you've been very emotional lately, I want to say they come like, it feels very bright energy, the golden light of the Christ consciousness. It feels very warm and loving. You know, you can find yourself crying a lot more than you normally do. Leo, maybe you are asking Archangel Michael for protection. You're slaying demons right now, and you are protected. When the devil comes to take the heart, when we stop feeling, that's our heart. Our heart space is what is our God source power. That's our power generator for our force field around our body. That's our strength. So when your heart's strong, and emotionally and physically, you eat well, you're kind to yourself, you say loving things, your heart gets so big. And as your heart does grow and it does start to expand, you will also have a purge of old emotions, those old trapped, you know, little blockages. And when you look at it in a state of Reiki, they come in symbols or locks, or they have their own little hooks. And as you release those, it can feel like that. Some of them can be very painful because they've been in there for a long time. They've got like pigtails that'll swirl. And so any Leos right now that are having a heart blockage, and whether this is from any spiritual magic, witchcraft, anybody else's poor intentions, or anything that you have transcended from, that's just been too much and you're ready to let go of, your soul knows. I'm going to call on Archangel Michael to guard the gates. I'm going to open a portal, and I'm going to just put your hand on your heart. If you're a Leo, even if you're not a Leo, if you want to accept this, I work with the Holy Spirit, I work with the Christ consciousness, and the powers in your belief of letting go and feeling that warmth within your heart. So I'm going to use my light language. This is just how I communicate with my higher dimensional beings and my higher self, and this is a light code, a light transference without the words. with the words, without the words, with the words. All right. So anything. I see Anunnaki. Any dark energy, any energy that does not belong, any energy that has been trapped, deep rooted, seated since childhood, anything that you are ready to let go of at this time, Holy Spirit, holy angels. Call on your higher self, put your hand on your heart, and we just ask. Saint Germain. Heart surgery. We're just doing a little heart surgery. And we're just weaving that light, and we're just kind of making a space, because those energies are just old thought forms trapped. And in whatever way you want to look at it, they release. They can be transmuted, and they go back into the universal energetic system. So anybody who's harboring hatred and is asking for forgiveness for themselves, anybody who is seeking to send out forgiveness through the energetic airwaves, through the heart chakra, through the highest frequency of the emerald green, just go ahead and release that now. I forgive myself for the things I don't understand, and for not understanding myself or being self-aware. I understand I am growing as a human being, and I'm learning how to honor the emotions of the human spirit as a soul inside this body. I just thank you so much, divine realm, divine beings, for your love, your light, and your guidance at this time. Any energy that is there, go to the light. I now release you. I call back all of my power, all of my light, and I send back any energy that does not belong to me with love and light. Some of you could be seeing green. All right, Archangel Raphael, let's vacuum this out. Let's just clean up the remnants, the last of the energy. We'll purge this out. Archangel Michael, I seen a buttload of green. Somebody had a hot chakra awakening. You know what it did feel like? An old snake in there is what it felt like. It felt like a pigtail swirled down. It's almost like touching on the tip of the top of the heart. Almost like that. Maybe if you've been having back pain or problems with your arms in that area, or just, you know, your stuff going numb, poor blood flow, expect your blood to flow better through those areas. All right. So maybe there is a reason we came back and did the Leo read, huh? I gotta go. I have sounds to record. Oh, share those sounds. And I love them, by the way. We love you. All right, Leo. Love. Let's see what's coming towards you in love, Leo. You know, it always feels so light when we do that. I love working with those higher beings. It's like such a pure frequency. It's very enlightening and uplifting. And being able to sit in that state is, it's such a blessing. To be able to touch other people, other souls across the world through that. So if you receive that and you got something, you receive that love of Jesus Christ. Thank you, Sky Key Moonbeams. Yo, snake in the heart, eh? Yep, thank you for the 10. Thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, I feel that, Sky Key. 5 of Swords. Cutting through some bullshit today. Hey, you know what? We take dominion over the darkness, okay? We are powerful beings. When we call on the light always answers. when we can sit in the light of forgiveness, we are very powerful magnetic beings. We are never separate from spirit. So for those of you that have a hard time understanding, cleansing energy or Reiki or that, it does look weird. When I started doing it, I was never trained, never taught outside of what I received from my higher self and from my guides. So as I'm guided to this, I do these things on my own. I've made my left leg, we have made my left leg grow 1.5 inches to where both of my legs are even, and I did it in the bathtub. It was my own intentions with a few things, and calling on the spirit and asking, using the healing modality of water and elements. I've seen miracles. I'm telling you, I have seen many, many miracles, and it's through the light. And I always ask for the highest good of all, not just for myself, for everybody. And what's not ready to get released off of you, that's stuff karmically that you're still working through. I did a personal read yesterday, and there was some weight that she was feeling, and I telepathically communicate with my guides when I'm in that state, and I'm asking what can go, what stays, what I'm just holding space, and then I'm using my own ancient abilities, the way that I weave light, the way that I connect with spirit. I'm just guided. I allow my body to go and do it, and I trust. Same with the languages. The languages came at the darkest moment of my life when I was down on my knees, and I just felt complete oneness and wholeness with Christ. I just felt the pain of humanity, the darkness, and I told God I would go anywhere, even if it meant without my kids for however long. I will never leave the path. And I lost my kids twice, once for 6 months and once for almost 7 months at one time. So I went 11 months without my kids since, and you guys know me, I'm a wonderful mother, but I've been up against some dark lords myself, these are energies that manifest on other people. It could be a person that but you start looking in their eyes and it's dark, it's cold, you start noticing behaviors when you get by them, and I'll even pray in my head or send light towards somebody, and if I start seeing their body twitch or they feel irritated by me, then I know there's a dark spirit on them, and I will call on that spirit. Even if I'm sitting at the damn bar, a park, or I feel it, I will call on that spirit and remove it, if I can. And I'll see that person's body have a physical reaction to me doing that. I've just been guided to do these things. I started about 5 years ago on my journey when I held my grandmother's hand when she died, and my life was never the same after that. I started seeing the same numbers on her as they're turning her oxygen down. She had emphysema in her heart. Every time I looked up, it would be 222 111. So it's just a really interesting way that we all awaken. I will say mine is because I am a very defiant spirit. I will not follow society. I'm very much an outlaw, and I don't follow I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I want to be my own self. I'm very vibrant and loving and caring, and I can be one of the meanest, coldest assholes I've ever met. I like to fist fight, and I like to love. I embody very many different aspects of myself, my shadow and my light. I have dealt with the wake of my own shadow and how I've manifested things in my life through fear. But when you stand strong in your light, there's nothing and no one thing that can ever commandeer your spirit, your heart, your body, your mind, or your soul. Never. Even if you're feeling spiritually attacked, just look at the light around you. Focus on the light. Go sit in the grass, get in nature, release. I release anything and then what are you wanting me to look at? You guys, we're here it's a soul evolutionary process. It's about the human evolving as well through the DNA. And that's where the Akashic record is. These things we come back to heal, to see, to feel again. It's a beautiful dynamic. That we get to go through. We're here changing lineages through our DNA. I've got 5 kids, only 2 of them have the same dad, and a lot of people are like, oh well, were you a whore? No, I've only literally my body count's lower than most freaking 20-year-olds. Okay, I've been married most of my life, but looking through that, how many lineages, how many DNAs did I come to clean up, with my starseed, with my blood, with who I am, making love to earthlings, to other people, you know what I mean? We that's how it starts. That's how we become an advanced civilization. We'll get there. What up, golden jewels? I'm in the darkness of the fortune, but there's also humanity here. There is. And you're creating that, Alfie. You're helping create that. As a starseed, you hold that space and light, and other magnificent beings are working through you and spreading onto others. Just like dark energies and deities can manifest on others, so can archangels and very, very intelligent beings as well. You ever experienced telepathy with somebody? That's because somebody's harnessing that higher aspect of themselves. That, or you are talking to a supreme being, I heard. Oh, by the way, use the book, Just Let Me Seed When I Need. Hi, Jessica. All right, Leo, let's see who's coming for you in love. You got 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Ultimate happiness and wish fulfillment. Let's see, the person coming towards you. The energy of the person coming towards you at this time, Leo. The energy of the person coming at this time. Holy Spirit, holy angels for the highest good. 6 of Cups. Leo, you have somebody that you have a soul recognition with, that you recognize from a past life. It could be a, like I said, soul recognition. You recognize this person on a soul level. I think you've had many lifetimes with this person. This also, Leo, we'll keep going. Damn, slam those down. With the page under here, it could be a child that you recognize on a soul level. So let's see. 6 of Cups. You've got a soulmate coming towards you. You've got a soulmate. Beautiful. All right. Anything else for the 6 of Cups? Ten of Swords. Maybe a wounded soulmate. Maybe you have somebody coming towards you who's been through the ultimate betrayal, or this is your energy. You place it where it goes. You've got somebody coming towards you who is seeing the light, who has seen the light or is seeing the light here with the 5 of Cups. This is somebody turning their back on things that no longer, problems, people, places, things, emotions that you're letting go of. We talked about cleansing the heart. Cups represent the emotions within the physical body and the water. There's a lot of water here. And it's like, you know, walking away. Maybe you are somebody who drinks and are walking away from alcohol and becoming sober, you know, walking into the light. You've got the 2 cups here. This is very beautiful. The water's not very calm, you know, it's moving, but this is telling me you got somebody coming towards you who's feeling their emotions and is willing to. They're seeing the light. And I feel like you're truly, it has something to do, yep, you've got justice behind that. It has to do with some sort of injustice. You have, or some sort of, I heard injustice specifically with the 10 of Swords out here. You have somebody who's been backstabbed, hurt, betrayed, that is getting some sort of justice for what has happened. Let's see their truest feelings towards you. All in all, this is a soulmate. This is somebody, we'll see if this interaction, this 10 of Swords, has to do with you or not. When I clarify your feelings for this person, I'm going to look at their behaviors towards you as well at this time. So what's their truest feelings, Holy Spirit? 7 of Wands. Okay, so this person coming towards you could be feeling really blocked right now, like they're up against something. And the fact that it's him on top of a mountain, it could be this person's feeling within them own selves, you know, they've made it to a specific spot. This, to me, always says, God, what do you want from me? You know, what do you want from me, God? I've made it to the top of the mountain and I'm still feeling blocked, you know, and maybe you got there in a way, or this person, to where, well, let's just keep going. Their truest feelings is they feel a little blocked with you right now. I'm seeing this little tiny rock Ellison brought me yesterday when she came home. Was it yesterday I was on my live, or the day before yesterday? Got to go rock hunting for another rock. Kids love their trampolines. We got the bullpen set up. There's gotta be bigger rocks over right. I love the rocks here. They're so beautiful. I love rocks. If I go anywhere, my fanny pack's full of them and brass. Spent 22 shell casings. Oh, this came out. Once I start to focus on our problems, it's just hard to stop, and then I get paranoid that I will get even worse, falling into anxiety, Nine of Swords. This blew over out of my feelings deck. Well, I don't believe in coincidences, so... something with finances here too, feeling blocked in some way as well, Leo. Okay, so the person coming towards you is a soulmate, somebody who has either walked away recently, I'm going to say this is recent, and who's experienced some sort of ultimate betrayal. I mean, this person is dead down in their emotions. You know, they're down in the water. They're not just stabbed on dry land. Like this person's died to their own emotions, maybe even perhaps their own self. Somebody who's got back up and is finding justice within the world, having the ability to walk away from things that no longer serves them. This person coming towards you as somebody who's just. I asked about this person. You know, this is somebody who is just with the soulmate card here, Leo. Let's see their truest intention towards you. Their truest intention, their truest feelings is the Seven of Wands. So their truest feelings is this person's feeling blocked from you. I heard blocked from your heart. Okay. And then their truest intentions towards you is judgment. Okay, this person's intentions is to make something right. If you're holding the justice, this person wants to meet you on the same level as you're showing up. There is something that feels, I wonder what this blockage was here, or why this person's having this feeling. And it feels like the blockage is, I said, getting to your heart. You know this person. This person is just, this person is, they might even appear to you younger than they are, or in a childlike state, maybe this person just has a disposition with all those bright flowers, Leo. Somebody you see who's been through a lot and has found their own justice. All right, Leo, how do you feel towards this person? Leo, what's your truest feelings towards this person? This person coming towards you, your truest feelings. The Moon. The Six of Pentacles. You know what, the dogs here, I just want to say, even if not everything is seen with the city in the background, it's like they can at least see each other. They might not know what's going on with you, but they do feel your loyalty. I want to say they feel a sense of loyalty, or you feel a sense of loyalty towards this person, vice versa. It's reminding me of 101 Dalmatians. 101 is the number for me, is like physics 101. It's when you're about to learn something. It's when you're about to get a lesson. You're going to get the breakdown. And you got the Six of Pentacles behind that. You know, I think you feel a sense of loyalty with the Six of Cups out here, because I don't see, honestly, the Ten of Pentacles as this person, or the Ten of Swords as this person showed up. There's a lot of equal giving and receiving here. There's a lot of teaching, learning, growing. I always see this as Jesus Christ. He's the only one that's standing on the water in this picture. Everybody else's feet are in. It feels like there's definitely something going on here with some sort of soul mating, some sort of soul contract, and it feels like there might be separation between you two right now, feeling left out. But normally when I see that card, it's two people outside of a church and the lights aren't on, or the lights are on, but they just don't realize. They're not really trapped. They could go in there and get help. It's just they don't have you know, maybe they're battling something within their own shadow. In this picture, they're in the church, you know, and it's like somebody, you know, who's in this sorrow or sadness, their higher self's looking at them saying, hey, You know, anytime you're ready, I want to help you. Talk to me, Goose. You know, I also want to say you two have played out something within both of you, within this dynamic with this person that has helped both of you to grow here. With the giving and receiving. Six of Pentacles is being given something, and I feel like the thing that's being given here is some sort of spiritual lesson about using intuition. Intuition was what was the overall thing, your higher self's guidance within your read. The moon is illuminated. You know, the Cancers are ruled by the moon. I'm a Cancer sun. So my emotions, most of my life, especially being a starseed, I'm very good, very intelligent, very wise with emotions, sometimes too loving. I've learned that lesson, and it was a very hard lesson. And you know what? It feels like we all get there when we start to feel something so deep. We think about what could go wrong, right? That adverse side, that duality creeps in. But my feelings is I feel like you might feel shut out by this person and not connected to them on the level that you know there's loyalty, but you want more. You want to understand more. But for right now, it's like you're telling me I need to stay away. You know, Leo, you're telling me I need to stay away. Maybe you are going to go do some work with God, you know, in whatever way that means. Maybe you are going to go on a retreat or go find yourself or, you know, become enlightened here. You see this person as that too. You see this person, because I asked, how did you feel? You see this person as giving, you know, and just. All right, what's an obstacle here? What's an obstacle here for Leos? I thought I smelt a fire. And there's no fire. That was so crazy. I smelt a fire so fast in my nose. I was like I literally like smoke had just went into my face, and there's nothing. Fire. I heard smoke on the water. Ew, I have a fucking tick, you little bitch, crawling on me. You're gonna die. Look at that nasty little thing. Gross. Now I've got to check my vagina. Ugh! Look at him go. Look at that nasty little winker. Oh, you're done. You're done, son. Oh, was that what you were telling me? Fire on the tick. It's gonna explode. Pop goes the weasel. He's done. He's a dead little bugger now. And now we will sage you. This is my first sacrificial animal. Tick. I don't know when to go put you back down. Yep. You ain't sucking on me. Not today, mother. Sorry you had to die, but you caused Lyme disease. And I don't want my dogs having Lyme disease. Or me. I kept feeling something on my ankle. And then remember I said I smelt fire. Well, sorry. Not sorry. I'm becoming more curious about you and who you really are, but also I feel inspired to learn new skills and read more books. The Page of Swords. I am practical and a very good investor. If there's anything you need in the material world, you can count on me. See, and I see that with the Six of Pentacles too. Leo, there could be something that you want to help somebody with, and maybe it is a blockage, you know. Here, at the bottom of the deck, I am seeing the Seven of Swords at the bottom. And this keeps coming out for Cancer, and who else was it? Scorpio. What's the blockage here in this relationship, or in this energetic exchange? What's the blockage here? Four of Wands. Marriage. marriage is the blockage, a home. Oh, when it's the blockage, it goes in reverse. I'm learning this spread, guys, so work with me here. Normally I just read whatever the fuck comes out, but I'm trying to do something structured and disciplined. I'm trying to just try something new. So the blockages here is maybe a separation. 4 Wands means a marriage. Most of the time this is my married couple. Look at how they dance together. They're behind their own 4 corners of their own 4 walls. The blockages, there's a separation here. Huh. Well, I'm not seeing like hateful cards. I'm seeing like a blockage in feelings. Maybe let's look at that. What else was I gonna get? I was gonna get something else. No, we're gonna go with the other deck. Ew, that tick crawling. And I've got freaking sandals on, and I could feel it just crawling like right here on my freaking ankle, and I don't like shit on my ankles. Ever since I watched House of Wax, when she's going down the stairs and that guy cuts her Achilles, no, I don't like that. It just grosses me the fuck out. I don't like nobody even touching my shit. Don't touch my ankles. And then you think about that movie Misery, when she puts the block between his ankles and beats the shit out of it with that freaking, because he won't write the book the way she wants him to write the book. She tries to mutilate that little poor man. God, that was a fucked up show. Oh, fucking Misery. Have you been there? Matthew, my PayPal is on my... If you go on YouTube and you go under that little arrow, you'll see where it says I'm seated here, my bio. At the bottom of that, it's in there. Unless somebody else knows it. I love you, mods. That's why I have so many, because you guys are always so freaking wonderful to me. I love you. Alright, let's clarify this. And look at the bottom of the deck here. Again, the 6 of Pentacles. And this is, to me, like God giving somebody something. Okay, there's an exchange, there's a gift here. I think that you're feeling gifted by this person. I see that with the soulmate card and the Justice out here. I really feel like the Divine has a big, hi Talisman, Dandy World Problem. I feel like the universe is really guiding this with Judgment and Justice out here specifically. We're going to take a deeper look at that blockage. Can we clarify the 6 of Cups for this person? And I'm seeing the star on the bottom of the deck. Maybe you're dealing with a healer, Leo. Somebody who heals or has been through healing, especially with that 10 of Swords that was out here. This is somebody that what they've been through is an immense amount of heartbreak. Left in their own emotions. I heard left for dead. I heard it's a tragedy. Okay, Page of Wands. You've got somebody out here. You've got 3 of Wands, Page of Wands. You've got a person who's very determined coming towards you. To better clarify, this is somebody who is going to find new ways to do things, is going to, I heard, want to invent, want to create. This could be somebody who's very inspired, takes inspired actions. This person, the Queen of Pentacles, this person could be a mother, brother, sister. Okay, this could be with the 4 of Wands being the blockage. It has to be something within the home, unless this is a partner, somebody that you've already been married to or shared a home or a space with, that as that being the blockage. The person that you have, a very just person who's been through a lot. Maybe this person's had to walk away and choose their self many times. It looks like at least 3 times, and it looks like somebody's finally being able to understand those emotions and those pains. This feels like an evolved, just person, and it feels like you guys have done many past lives together, maybe teach each other very valuable lessons about one another. But you guys, it feels like, seems how they're young. See how he's a little bit older than her? When you look close, it does look like a younger boy. It looks like there's an age gap here. Maybe you do have an age gap with somebody, Leo, but it feels like this person comes into your life and shows you something you once didn't see before. You know, the gift of the flowers, the gift of growth, the gift of light. You know, I said this person feels young. This person feels energized. You got the Page of Wands, and this is somebody who's taking a new start. This is somebody who's creating, realizing that they are young again, that, you know, that they're very passionate. This person has a very tenacious side to them. Come hell or high water, this is somebody who is going to take action. This isn't a coward. This isn't somebody who sits on the sidelines. This is somebody who, I'm hearing brave. With the Queen of Pentacles, and you got Justice again behind her, you're dealing with somebody who looks like if they've done a lot of growth between the Page of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Looks like their inspired action or whatever they're moving forward on, Leo, is growing them into a more evolved state of the person that they are. And with the past life and you feeling that way towards them, I feel like I haven't seen, outside of the Six of Cups, any other love cards in that way. So why is your truest feelings feel the Seven of Wands? Why the Seven of Wands? The Two of Pentacles. Okay, because so your feelings is I'm getting back into balance. There's some things this person feels like you might be blocked. Yeah, that you're going within and you're going to find something. Their truest feelings towards you is they see it's your heart. Okay, they want your heart to get back into balance. This person feels that at times you can be very out of balance and then find your way back. And this person says they feel blocked with you when you go back and forth between this version of yourself. And here's the Four of Wands again. Balancing out being in your head too much and actually being in your heart. Not just letting your heart sit by you, like actually your heart in your chest, like the one that beats. Fun. You know what I mean? It's finding balance. This person feels highs and lows with you. Sometimes maybe they're not sure what version they're going to get. They could feel blocked with you at times because of this going back and forth here. I see the Four of Wands again. So, and then this person coming towards your truest intentions. Give me one more for the Two of Pentacles. Strength. Okay, and then the Six of Pentacles. So there is something here. I wonder if this isn't just a deep friendship, if you're not with this person or you've separated in some way or not sharing a space with this person anymore, Leo. Your own card comes out. So their truest feelings is they feel the same way that you do with the Six of Pentacles, and it's come out. Their truest feelings is they want to give to you, but they want to give you strength. They want to help you succeed. They want to help you get into balance. This is a very balanced person who's started from the bottom. Now we're here with all those swords in this person's back. I asked, who is this person showing up? This is somebody who's gone from the Ten of Swords and rebuilt all the way back up to the Queen of Pentacles. Found the passion in the Wands and found the Justice, okay? Strength and judgments out here. There's something happening here within the feelings. There's something that's going to come about that's going to make something very obvious. I have a feather floating across the air right now. It's right here. It just flew past me. It came right for me. Alright, the truest intentions here. Person feels an equal give and take with you. I will say that. You guys meet each other on some common playing ground. Whether one's more in their head and one's more in their heart, yeah, their intentions is to love you. Okay, they bring forgiveness into your life. Their truest intentions is to show you how to work on moving into calmer waters with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and the Lovers here. I would say, I seriously would have to say, are you guys already married? Is this somebody that you're already married to? Because it feels like after whatever this Four of Wands is that I'm going to clarify, this person's intentions is, this is my intuition card. When I see her and she scries into water and she's in water, this is somebody who's very connected. This is somebody, look at her, look up, and she talks to God. Her hands are up. She's working with the elements. This is somebody's intention is to work with you in that way, to give you the truest version of themselves, to bring some sort of healing and forgiveness into your life, help you with that. Their intentions are pure. Their intentions are maybe to help show you something. I think this person might help you open your crown chakra, Leo. See the crown above her head? This is somebody who's very awakened with the blue on the crown. That is somebody who speaks. That represents the throat chakra, which is blue. Okay. Got a choice here. Angels are all over this. Angels are all over this. I will say that. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Their tensions. And then you've got the Devil and the Seven of Pentacles and the... Why the Devil? The healing. Okay, I told you this is a healer. This is somebody who comes in to heal you. See, the Devil is temptation. The Star is our healing. Okay, you've got their truest intentions is to come in here and help you heal through some sort of addiction, obsession, whatever it is that you have. This person's mind, help heal your mind so you can get back in control of your mind, your thoughts, your emotions. See, when your heart's open, it's connected to the head, and that's when you can find the balance. That's why this person sees you like, I'm not sure. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're high, sometimes you're low, sometimes you're in your head, sometimes you're not. You know, this person, their truest intentions is to help you heal through whatever this dark time of your life is right here. I told you this person is a healer. And Judgment here, this person could actually be some sort of archangel, angel, work with the angelic realm. Leo, this could be somebody that heals, and it even looks like demonic, especially with the symbology here, like even maybe demonic spirits, you know. Somebody's very powerful in their element. Okay, now let's look at, why is my face itching? What do you want me to see? 324. Technically be 424 here. 8, 9, 10. That's a 1. New beginnings. First card from the top of the deck. 2 of Swords. Intuition here. And I wanted to clarify this 4 of Wands in reverse. Why is it the obstacle? And it's because somebody had a lack of using their intuition in some area. The Sun's out here too on the split. So I wonder, what the fuck happened? Or is this just a person coming towards you who knows? You've got to know this person with the 6 of Pentacles or the 6 of Cups here, Leo. You've got to know this person from past lives. It feels like this person brings... We're going to see. Why is your truest feelings? Okay, we have the 2 of Wands. Why is the truest feelings the 6 of Pentacles and the Moon? This equal giving and taking, this loyalty. You feel loyalty towards them. Are you trying to think of, are you making an action? Are you coming up with a plan? Are you, Leo, I feel like you're in your head about maybe what you do want to give and receive with this person, what you do want to share, what kind of loyalties. Maybe there's a slight fear about what could be, what has been. Maybe you're, I just hear ashamed, maybe there's a sense of feeling ashamed, and maybe that's what's keeping you from moving forward in this, your feelings towards them, Queen of Swords. Okay, so you do want to speak a truth. You do feel like this person sometimes can be kind of cold in their pursuit. This is also somebody who's very just, and as much as this person could, she always reminds me of Native. I love the way she holds her sword. I see the eagle flying above. 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands. I said 1, so there's progression here. The 2 of Pentacles. I want to say, just say it, Leo. Just say it. Whatever it is that you want to say, because look, both of them are making the same face. Should I say it? Should I not? Should I say it? Should I not? And I feel like somebody knows that somebody else, because it's how you're feeling about this person, the Queen of Swords. Here you are. So it's like, and with the Moon out here, I mean, maybe you wonder if this person already knows what's on your mind. I see the deep soul connection here. This person is connected to their self. I said this person's a healer and a Queen of Pentacles. I see the 2 of Cups, which to me in this deck is normally my star seeds. This is 2 cosmic forces coming together for the highest good of all. These are 2 different, one's darker, one's lighter. These are just 2 different aspects of each other coming together to share the cup of love. Though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. Hi, Dad. Sean in Reno's my dad, guys, by the way. Hi. That's me pops. Dad, I'm on Leo, too. Alright, why the 4 of Wands? Why the obstacle, the 4 of Wands in reverse? Page of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. Maybe there is something here about kids. work, it looks like there was a lot about finances and the way that things were moving that aren't coming in at a rate that have caused some sort of rift here. Like I said, Leo, you've got different attributes. You've got a person coming towards you who wants to help heal a situation, maybe something that was toxic in the past, maybe something that was out of balance, whether this was within themselves. But they want to help you find a piece of yourself that you've been looking for. And I feel like this person has had to show you tough love with the Queen of Swords out here. It's kind of, when we have to learn our lessons, we have to learn our lessons. But I feel like just as much of whatever might have with their intentions to bring out the goodness or do this healing. Healing's not fun. Healing sucks ass. Healing sucks ass because you have to feel all the emotions that you've shut off for how long. Here's the Six of Cups again. I'm saying this is a past life. We come in here to grow the soul, and it would take a spectacular person to grow us. Somebody who equally could match us on the level of, nobody wants to fist fight with a little bitch. We don't want to be, we're not going to live with somebody who doesn't have thick skin we don't have thick skin. It feels like to me, I'm talking to two warrior type people who have had to go toe to toe and go against a lot of adversities. Like I said, this person coming towards you has been through a lot of shit. They've had every sword stabbed in their back they possibly could and left within the motions within it. But this person's growing their money, this person's evolving, this person's tenacious, Leo, and this person's coming towards you saying, I feel that I can help you to put things into balance, to help you get out of your head, to stop having this, maybe somebody here is asking God, why? Why? I've done what I fucking need to do. I did what I said I'm going to do. Why do I keep meeting this blockage, whether this is within themselves? You see this person as that, and you see that this person can get in their head too much, and they let things, kind of drag them around a little bit. And your intention here and your feelings towards them is that you would like to bring some sort of balance, and this person could be a little rough around the edges, a little, like I said, the heart's not in the chest, it's in the basket next to him. So this is somebody who's really gone through a lot of, sees you as going through a lot of stuff, Leo, that they want to help you move through. They want to help you heal whatever this old way of being. It really looks like it starts in the thoughts, Leo, the way that you speak to yourself, or you can get in your head, or, understanding that we all have a defiant spirit, but forgiveness is important. I'm hearing forgiveness is important. So the obstacle, yeah, I said somebody in their head. This could be causing a rift, or it could have been an obstacle that caused the separation, or wherever this has grown or evolved to now. A situation is that somebody is in their head too much. They lack the common sense or the ideas, or maybe there's something about somebody who feels sorry for themselves, or just feels left out in general. Maybe somebody's working on their own depressive state within their being, trying to understand. The key's right there. If she really wants to go into that, I always see this as a Freemasons building with the symbology and the lock right there, because there's different symbols on there. If you want to get the information that you need, if you want to get to the place that you're trying to get to, the key's right there. But all you have to do is pick your head up and look. And somebody hasn't been able to do that because of some sort of situation that constantly is in their heads. Whether these are other voices, these are just, I heard the ghost of Christmas past, whatever it is that vies for your time and attention, that it was a blockage here for somebody. And, it feels like, I've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Four. So I've got the house again. Here it comes. This time it's a fucking tent, so maybe you guys are starting all over again. But you've got somebody who's able to manifest, and the Wheel of Fortune's going in their favor. I see that here. And you've got the Empress. So overall outcome for you too. Things are going to move nice and slow from this place, and it's got to be built off of trust from here on out. It has to be off of truth. That's the number one thing. Maybe that was what needed to come back and get put into order. The lies. I did see that double show up here in intention. So somebody not having the purest of intentions in the past created some sort of rift that would maybe got somebody in their head that they can't move on in life or find a new start, whatever it is. Looks like truth about whatever this pain was. Somebody needs to say, speak was one of the cards that came out. Excuse me. 333 on my computer. It's just the soul lesson here is that we all have a dark side, we all have a shadow side, we all can get into that grumpy ass state of being that where we just ride our own ass, we get in our own head, we don't break up the routine and the patterns to where it's like monotony, you know, where we fall asleep on ourselves kind of. And that could have been an issue here, as you know, depression, anxiety, somebody get in their own head and their own ways of thinking. Truth is a must for the overall outcome here. You know, there's got to be a truth between the both of you that you will hold for one another, and that seems like there's something at a standstill here pertaining to that. I don't know if somebody lied or did something they weren't supposed to do here and is now trying to find a way to bring that to the light. Confirmation. But the King of Pentacles shows up at the end of the read, and that would match the person coming towards you here. Who is the Queen of Pentacles? So that would mean you've done an X amount of healing, or this person is trying to provide that for you, Leo. Or you, them. My goodness. You guys match each other in the end. It feels like the soul lesson here with that forgiveness and justice out here is the way that we treat one another, perhaps understanding that we all go through shit, but it just seems different with you, Leo. This person feels like they've known you forever, so it just makes that wound that much deeper whenever there's a separation or a distance from you. You know, this person feels like things are just easy with you, that it's easy to get along, but when somebody's in their head and fucking acting out and being a big mouth or whatever it is, being hateful or hurtful, it fucking shuts the other person down, perhaps. And it seems like maybe that's why how that person healed, that was coming towards you, Leo, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I'm looking at my computer and it says this is called calling in the ancestors. It's looking in the sky and look at all these ancestors coming through, passed on loved ones. So maybe that's why I'm sneezing. I don't know. The only time I sneeze is when my guides are trying to get my attention for something. And I seen the 333. It's probably because my dad's in here and my uncle just passed away. I did hear Uncle Ryan the other night when I was laying in bed, actually. It's interesting. Thank you. Okay. Let's get a message from your higher self, Leo. Message from your higher self. Your future self. From your future self. What does your future self have to say? I heard bottom of the deck. Light. Light dispels darkness. Keep your inner light shining, Leo. Courage. Courage lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything. Look at that bright star above your head. Growth. Growth is a journey. Trust each step. Haha. I love it. Divinity. Every moment is filled with divinity. Cherish it. It's the circle of life. And that is always represented to me as a passed on loved one. Saying, I'm in the light. I made it back to the light. You are in the light. We're here. We're guiding you. We're helping you to cleanse. Okay? Cleanse your mind and spirit. Remove negative energy. Alright. How is this relationship, this thread we just pulled, helping you on the soul level? What did your soul come here to learn? What is it trying to express to you through your emotions, your physicality, your thoughts, your patterns, your behaviors? What's your soul trying to urge you towards in this situation? What's the lesson here? This is called my telepathy oracle deck. Trust. Trust comes out again. So, if you're asking your spirit guides or passed on loved ones or God questions of why I don't understand how all of this has turned out to be the way that it is, your spirit guides are saying, Leo, I want you to trust that all is going according to plan. I want you to trust in your where you've been led, what you've gone through, even if things aren't all lining up right now and it doesn't feel like I work my ass off. I'm wanting to see a return on this, or you're going through this hard lesson of, you know, the way we treat people comes back around and gets us. It teaches us how to be a better person. Or you were done wrong and you've suffered some injustice within this own world. In some ways, and injustices are here, and that's just a matter of fact. And it feels like if you've gone through that, your guides are saying you need to trust in a relationship for it to thrive, in whichever way that means. Trust. And I said, with the King and Queen of Swords coming out, that spread was pertaining to about a truth needing to be spoken and a truth needing to come out. Or it's going to be revealed by the divine, whether this is why this person's in your life or why things have happened the way they are, or literally what the fucking truth is. The tree, tell the tree what you think. Talk to your body, go within. Your soul's wanting you to communicate with yourself. Take care of your feet, take care of your legs, take care of your skin, you know, take care of your teeth, physical health, you know, whether you're walking, you know, do something different. Change the way you start your morning. My face is just itching so bad. All right, Leo, let's get you. I gotta go get my angel number deck. Oh. Is there perverted comments? All right, guys, I gotta go get my angel number deck. I did not bring that one out. Alright, angel number for my Leos. Leos, you could be seeing this number when you're driving. You can see it on the microwave. They're called synchronicities. You can see them on road markers, signs. This might be a way that your spirit guides, higher self, or the universe, God, is trying to get your attention. I'm seeing 222 and 6666 to say, hey, maybe that thought you just had, and then you see the number. Yes, we're here. We love you, you know. Small things like that keep us going, you know, knowing that there is magic in this world, and believe me, there is. I've been in the darkest of dark, and I have found such a beautiful light through that, and I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. That's what makes a master. That's what makes an evolved soul. That's what makes empathy and compassion for humanity, is going through it and understanding that we always don't all get it at the same time. You know, lessons hit us all differently, and there's a lot of attributes within the emotions that we're going through. It's important that we honor the human body and the emotions, the powers within the emotions. Why do you think when you get so pissed off and you're so mean, dude, you can watch your whole world fucking crumble around you like that. You can devour souls and spirits. When you breed and speak life, you can see the positive results within that. Our voices are powerful. You know, the things that we go through and the things that we have the courage to share. It takes bravery for others to ask for help. And when we're out here in humanity and we're sharing aspects of our life, we show other people that they can speak about that too, you know. Angel number for Leo. 1919 and 666. You've got cycles. Karma, warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, and rebirth. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they do not repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences, Leo. Well, fucking karma got right with that motherfucker, huh? Karma will be paying you a visit. Okay, and then you got 666. Love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, and self-love. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith and gut in your inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. number 666. All right. Love you, Leo. Now I am on Aries. Hi, Paul. Paul Muti. Aries, thank you. It's starting to get windy. Idaho's always windy, I swear. All right, from the higher self, Aries. Higher self want Aries to know. Anger did pop out, but it was in reverse. Am I holding my deck? Freedom. Aries, freedom is the card that you get from your higher self. This is your nudgings from your higher self you might already be experiencing. This could just be a confirmation for you, or give you a deeper understanding of what your higher self's trying to have you work on right now. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Freedom, I love that card. I don't think I've pulled this one yet. It looks like there's some enlightenment, and there is a nudge for you to free your soul. You could be seeing like one specific bird or noticing a bird hanging out around you. Aries, to me that just feels like a loved one, the universe, your angel saying, hey, we're here. We want to bring a smile to your face. Somebody here loves the bird, the song of the bird. You're finding a spark and a freedom within yourself again, Aries, to maybe you got a new sense of freedom in your life lately that just makes you feel you're feeling good. It feels like you're being pushed to start something new and to have confidence in doing that. Number 57. Freedom is the spirit. Freedom. It is the spiritual freedom which cannot be taken away that makes life meaningful and purposeful. Have you been feeling as if you're stuck under the submission of another person, forced to remain at a joyless job, or do you feel obligated to fulfill the expectations of family rather than follow your dreams? Have you been feeling a major sense of constraint when it comes to speaking freely or even thinking freely? Your higher self comes to remind you that you have the power of choice, and that restriction is an illusion and is a result of limited thinking. You have the power to chart your own direction, choose your own path, and create a meaningful life. Sit down and think of all of the things that you desire to do and desire to change, and invite your higher self to help show you the way. Many people believe that they must submit to the will of the world, and the way of the world is to comply and fall in line. However, the will of the spirit is more powerful, especially when it's free. I love that. See, and I told you it felt like you were going up against some sort of challenging, oh, there's more. There's always more in freedom. You are being asked to expand your thinking. You may have fallen into a trap designed by the ego thought system, which is negative and fear-based. This thought system will have you believe that you are helpless and powerless to make change. Align with the will. I felt something on my ankle again. Okay. This thought system will have you believe that you are helpless and powerless to make changes align with the will of your power and your heart. Your higher self wants to remind you that you are spirit. Therefore, you are powerful and capable of freeing yourself from your circumstances. But you must believe and trust. Take one step towards freeing yourself from a job you would like to change, or from a relationship that no longer serves you. Be brave enough to speak freely and share your ideas and your truth without guilt. This will help you feel free. Once you take these steps, you will remove the chains of restriction from your life and celebrate the freedom that is your birthright. I love that. Very beautiful card. Alright, Aries. Being guided to pull a few of these for you. This is my Celestial Insights Oracle deck. You got sturdy. It's like you're building a bridge here. Valued, indication, and spirit. I would definitely say you're working through some sort of illusions. There's definitely a fear here that has kept you trapped, and we're possibly repeating the same cycles over and over again. And I just want you to know, we want you to know that the universe, we love you. And you are working with spirit here. And what spirit's trying to say is you need to value your judgment. You need to value your own thinking. You need to value your own systems. And not get caught in the illusion of what other people think you should be. You're your own individual person, Aries. You know, I see you've gone into places most people wouldn't have gone into, you know. It feels like you do have the bravery and you're going there. You're right before the door. Even if it looks scary on the outside, I feel like you're going to take the leap. And for any of you that have watched Divergent, when you watched the first Divergent, she was the female that dropped down. She jumped way up, what do you call that? Those parkourers. And she jumped way down. You couldn't even see the bottom. It was through this building with a hole in the top, and there was a net that caught him at the bottom. But she did it. And, you know, and then that was her initiation. So maybe there is a sense of accepting yourself or being accepted into something because of your bravery as you step through this. For those of you that are on the higher timeline, value indication. Your inner value is greater than you realize. Perhaps you have been questioning your worth lately. Focus on affirming your unique qualities daily, and you will become more confident in your true value. The power of your spirit is always there, quietly supporting you. If you feel lost, take time to listen to your inner voice. Through meditation or simple outdoor activities, you can reconnect with your inner strength. Sturdy. A strong foundation is key to success. Are you feeling uncertain about something? Focus on building a solid base in whatever you're working on. It will provide long-term stability. So you're definitely going through some stuff right now that your guys are trying to have you look at as what's the most important that you should be putting your energy towards. There's a lot of things that vie for our energy and our time. Maybe that will help buffer some of the wind. Oh, you're right, Butch. Maybe. All right. I don't know if that helped at all. Okay. For love, for Aries. Aries. Who do you have coming towards you, Aries? King of Cups. I feel like you have some sort of higher being, somebody who is very emotionally intelligent, somebody that holds some sort of authority, somebody who holds an authority in, and I say this, in their love, their self-love and their love for others. Hi, Martin. Hi, Golden Jewels. I love you guys. I feel like you have somebody who has been on a long road and has a lot of wisdom, in self-love, and who they will and will not share their cup of love with. This is somebody who also feels fiery as well. So this person could be a very passionate person. I'm feeling that. Somebody who's very wise. Maybe they're wise with the things that they say. Maybe this person is some sort of a counselor or some sort of, I heard onlooker. Tell me more. Death. And you've got 4 swords. Okay, so you, Aries, you could have somebody coming towards you who's going through a spiritual awakening right now, a death and a rebirth, somebody who's putting an end to the way of doing something. There's somebody very loving here, Aries. It does feel like an older person. I don't know if this is a father figure, but you have somebody who's truly loving. This person is going through a death within themselves to go within and find an aspect of themselves that they're trying to heal, Aries, in whatever way this comes towards you. This person could be a healer. I'm seeing the Magician and the Tower here. I do want to say this is a manifestation that somebody has to heal. What's their truest feelings towards you, Aries? I love these cards. They're so beautiful. The truest feelings towards you is indecisiveness at this time. I feel like this person's feeling overwhelmed with a lot of options, but is trying to do their best to make the best decision when it comes to you. Their truest feelings. Anything else? 7 of Cups. I want to say this person, the Devil. Okay. So, and I see this, Aries. You could be dealing with somebody who feels like there is something toxic or obsessive. I don't know if this is about you or about them, or if this is somebody who drinks too much, Aries. This could be somebody who have all these other things that they could manifest and have. They have their eye set on the drink. And it's a big wine glass. So this could be, you could be dealing with an alcoholic, somebody who's difficult, but at the core of them, and maybe that's why they came with the cup. I mean, the cup is gold. And I said this person feels fiery too. This person could be a water and a fire sign. This is my Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Also, it kind of has a touch, feels like a Leo in there, you know, Aries, Sagittarius type feel, with the Death out here. You do have somebody who's going through some sort of death and rebirth process. Somebody who God's taking, cheerio! Somebody who's taking, well, we're going to see. Their truest feelings, that's where we were at. Somebody who drinks, and I've got the Devil here, and this devil's fucking creepy ass motherfucker, you know. Aries, this is their feelings towards you. So, but when I see this, I feel like maybe you guys get together and drink. Maybe that's what you do when you have sex or something like that. I don't know. This person's feelings towards you are, it also on the other side could be a deep intoxication. With the Devil here, that's normally not healthy because it's in excess, you know, it's in excess. This person, the King of Wands, there's a fire sign. You could be dealing with a Leo too. This person's feelings towards you, it's all passion. The King of Wands is like maybe you guys F a lot. Maybe this is a sexually based, this person feels, this is telling me like they are dead set on your ass. In a almost intoxic, okay, toxic way in some sort. I don't know if it's like a deep sexual obsession or if you guys drink and there's something here about that. My right ear's ringing, unhealthy, or just overly passionate. The Tower's coming, so I'm going to say unhealthy, something that's not built. Maybe there is a lot of feelings and passion towards one another. It's lustful, maybe, and maybe somebody's having a realization, the person coming towards you. they feel like this about you. They feel like maybe you just want them for sex. Maybe, you know, Aries, they're feeling maybe you drink too much. Maybe, you know, you have unhealthy behaviors that this person knows or sees in some ways that are going to come to an end for you. That's being brought down because it's not built on a sturdy foundation, you know. This person's truest intentions, yeah, they're feeling, and you put that in whatever way it goes, but there is kind of like an unhealthy obsession here in some way. I'm not quite sure. It does feel like, I don't know if this is some sort of like Jezebel spirit, okay, some sort of demonic, maybe this comes through alcohol or some sort of substance abuse that makes somebody feel they're doing something here that's like overly, it's too much, and it has to do with sex. So maybe there's an unhealthy a pattern of that in there, because they're feeling that way towards you, or they see you as that, you know, they feel it, whether this is their desires, that they feel like you're that way. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna say, Aries, maybe you are sleeping with somebody that's a lot older than you. Okay, what's their intention here? If it is about sex, that's what they're feeling. 2 of Wands, okay, so somebody's coming up with, you know, their intentions is to come up with a plan about what? Make a decision. Boy, that devil's just trying to fucking stare me down. Fuck you, devil. Fuck you. 10 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, and the Sun. Okay, so their truest intentions towards you is the 10 of Swords and the 2 of Wands, making a decision about a heartbreak, something that hasn't worked out. I told you, this is unhealthy here. Whatever's going on here, Aries, in your life, this is unhealthy. Addiction, sex addiction, whatever it is, it's toxic. It feels like somebody's intoxicated while they're doing this. What's the obstacle here? Devil's already out here, so I wonder what else we got. Yeah, my horses love the hose. That's Nikki. That's my little sister. She's about to have a baby any day. Her second child. That's her horse. 7 of Swords. Obstacle here. Okay, the obstacle here is, there's just a lot of lies around this. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to read that in the reverse, but I can't help to feel like somebody is moving away from addiction, or there's separation here between something, lies, whatever it was. There's got somebody in their head. God's trying to remove somebody from a toxic situation here. Aries, what's your truest feelings about this person that's coming towards you, Aries? The Tower in reverse in the World. Well, what the fuck's that? You feel like, even though there's been, that you guys can stop something before it gets too far. That there could be a truth here. And maybe if I do read this in reverse, a truth comes out. And that's perhaps why your feelings are that way. You see the World in the Tower in reverse with the 5 of Cups. This is somebody walking away, a message that I'm no longer going to do what I used to do. I'm going to change my ways, and this time, I mean it. I'm going to do my very best. What's hiding behind there? The King of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody who's grounded, good father, good husband, good with children, good with animals, good with mowing the grass and being in nature. This is somebody who's very grounded, very practical person. This is somebody who works hard, and this is somebody who grows and establishes things. Your feelings are that something can be rebuilt here after this truth comes out, or whatever this deception was. You understand that God's bringing a message in about this chaos and destruction. I told you, somebody's an alcoholic here. Somebody drinks too much. I can see it with the glasses. Somebody has covered up their emotions for far too long and has gone to the bottle. Okay, and there's going to be a message about this that comes out. I feel like somebody's going to give you an apology or admit something with this obstacle here. I feel like, even though you may have, you know, it shows me that you're still willing to see a future with this person and move forward with this person here, even though this lie here. So I want to get the truest emotions, because this is, I want to see how this person really feels about you. I've seen the Queen of Wands again, and look, she's right here too. So very, very passionate and creative. This just feels like, I don't know if this is lustful or how this comes about, Aries. Maybe you are passionate about this person. I'm not seeing, I'm just seeing sex, passion in that way. I'm not seeing love, you know, I'm seeing excess of drinking, and maybe, you know, that's what caused somebody to walk away and go to a different place, you know, and maybe that's what this message is about over here. What's this person's truest feelings? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, this person's truest feelings. This one wanted to pop out. I have decided I want to pursue you and nothing is going to stop me, except expect soon a lot of action on my part. Okay, their truest feelings. Looking at that devil there, I'm like, what is that? What's that? The wind kicks up as soon as I say that. You got the Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Strength. Wow, there might be actually a huge turnaround here, Aries, in the situation for you. Or this person has done some healing or some changing from, if this isn't just a deep passion that somebody has for you, somebody's definitely done some moving away and wants to move away into calmer waters with you in whatever situation has occurred within their feelings. You know, I often wonder if, you know, somebody says their feelings and you don't. You kind of push them away. You know, somebody's a little bit more open emotionally than you are. And I feel like, yeah, you know, somebody's a little bit... High Priestess is out here. Like I said, somebody here has deeper intuition. Spiritual awakening. I am learning how to control my life from within and not use external acts and forces. I feel this is the only way I can be your match. Okay, so somebody's going through a healing, and I think somebody's admitting their trashy behavior as this sits up here, and revenge patterns are out here. Their trashy ways of being, that maybe this person is very closed off, you know, they refuse to give in, or, you know, they die within the silence within their own self, you know, and maybe you had a good sexual connection with this person, but the emotions weren't there. That aspect of it wasn't built up, and maybe that's something that's being reestablished right now. I am starting to see more clearly the lies and the mask of those around me. It is sad, but at least I can also see the gifts of our connection. The High Priestess again. So this person's saying, I'm moving away from toxic and unhealthy things to come towards you. I no longer seek answers from others, and I am starting to appreciate the knowledge that is inside myself. I can now see real truth. So I feel like you help somebody have a spiritual awakening, and that's where this is coming from. Aries, what is the overall outcome? What is the possible overall outcome? We've got heartbreak out here, Three of Swords. You know, I heard somebody hasn't done the full healing process yet. The Knight of Swords and Temperance. Okay, so there's some deeper pains, I feel like, with this devil airing over the top of the Three of Swords. Somebody's got some very deep-rooted pains, and Spirit's saying we're trying to help somebody here alchemize the shadow aspects of their self and the light aspects of their self, Aries. But somebody is trying to do that work. You know, they're coming in hot, and sometimes when they come in hot, it's a little fiery. This person could be a fire sign. This person could just move quick and be very stern in what they say. You know, this person could be but this person is loving person at the core of it. This person is having a death to this aspect of themselves. That's what they're saying. I'm coming to you with the truth. I'm coming to you. You know, I heard you were right. You know, there's a lot of things you were right about, and I was just too stubborn to listen. The universe is really helping somebody here to Wheel of Fortune, as I say that, to find the brighter side of things and what they came here for. There's a new start out here. It's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Wow, Aries, you've got somebody who's really been through a lot, if this isn't you, who's really wanting to change their ways of being to heal something within the dynamic that they share with you. They understand that lies and deceit has been a huge obstacle within your relationship and your dynamic, and even that of the lies of others around them that has persuaded them in some way. You know, it influenced your guys' relationship. What is your higher self's guidance? Let's see. Future self. What would your future self tell you? You got 2. Cosmic Energy Oracle deck. You got 2. Bravery. Face the unknown with bravery and trust your steps, Aries. You're being led out to a very important place. Prosperity. Your future self wants you to know about prosperity. Prosperity comes from hard work and for the love of life. Your future self wants you to know anyone you meet is another part of you that wants to be loved. And I felt that deep right there with that reading. You have come back to start to see what you missed. There's a reason for everything, beautiful souls. And once we get to the other side of it, that's when we get the understanding, because then we can shift the perspective and see the truth of it. It's not what we're waiting for an answer for somebody else, we're just waiting to shift into that different perspective. I could meet at 70 and love you. Angel number. Angel number. Oh no! Get that for me, Wiener Dog! Wiener Dog! 10-11. Take action. Hope, new beginnings, fresh start, lifestyles, purpose, and spiritual awakening. We talked about that. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. Keep going. Keep going, Aries. All right. Oh, and how is it helping you on the soul level? What does your soul want you to know about this process that you're going through? Cherish. Protect your relationships well. Don't allow other people into your relationships and to infiltrate. Know thyself. When you know thyself, you can trust your intuition with those around you. You build a good, solid foundation and base of people around you that you know aren't going to try to fuck your wife or your husband or your sister, or, you know, cause chaos or borrow money and not pay it back, or, you know, do things that are just undermining who you are. You know, you don't spend money and time on people who don't appreciate your being. You're able to help. Those are roadblocks, people that come along that teach us personal boundaries. They upgraded my phone and now I don't know how to run it. I just seen a message from my ex-husband. We're actually almost going to be divorced, and you know what? I want to let all of you guys know we've become great friends through all of the stuff that we've been through. We've healed a lot over 8 months of being separated, and we are now friends. We are sharing our girls. Well, they're my girls, but he's been there for both of them. One of them when she was born, the other one when she was 3 months. So he is a Marine. He was in Ramadi. I believe it was 06. He's seen a lot of war. He came home with a very closed off heart, and you know, we fell in love, and it was just like the right person, wrong time, you know. And there's a lot of things that I've had to heal from. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this, because he pissed me off so bad, so fucking bad, so many times that he made me reach down and grab my fucking gonads and go within. Fuck you. I started standing up for myself. I started learning how to be almost to a point to where that ruined shit too. Put up with a lot of my shit. Me taking off on my Harley, fucking, you know, going out to the desert, probably drinking too much Kraken, releasing the Kraken. You know, there was a time there for months when I wasn't ever a big drinker, and, you know, and that person helped me evolve. And he still loves my daughters, and still, even though I'm a huge pain in the ass, but one of the most loving people he probably knows. It's almost hard to hate somebody so loving, you know what I mean? And it's helping him evolve too. It's a beautiful dynamic, you know. If you guys, I'm proud to share those things about me with others, you know, because all the lessons we learn are for a reason, and that was the lesson, not just to go through it and separate, but to come back and show that love does cover a multitude of any spell, any witchcraft, any hatred, anything that's projected. We can heal that within one another. So it's really beautiful. Highly more of death. All right, who am I on now? Can one of my guides get me in line? Hi, Nathaniel Rodriguez. Hey, friend, I love you. Kylie, is that you, my daughter? Oh, that's Kyle. Hello, Kyle. I don't want to prove me anymore because it's the universal God. Virgo's next. Thank you, darling. I've seen you watched your read a few times. Getting all those little nuggets out of there. Last time I looked at it, it had 5 views. I was like, dang, girl. That makes me feel so good that you get that much information and that much from those reads that you guys rewatch them so many times. If you guys are waiting on a personal read for me, thank you for being patient. I am running my other business. I'm Angel Dynasty Master Builder, LLC. I'm a general contractor. It is owned and operated by myself. My children help me out here and there. I am a finisher. I like to do a lot of drywall, tongue and groove flooring. I like to restore, rebuild, breathe life back into. I like to see homeowners be happy and have a clean, safe place to live that doesn't have mildew. I like to build inexpensive porches for old ladies and give them a killer deal so they don't have to slip down their stairs. I get to do that. I love it. I get to channel and harness my anger, my frustrations, and all of these things towards, mudding and taping drywall. It's my therapy. That and fishing and boating and camping, I love those things. I spent so many years not doing those things, Now they're my favorite things. I am a Virgo. I did a spreadsheet on it. Work in the past, baby. Oh, I love you. You know what? Do you watch Autistic Mystic? You need to check him out. That's what he's called, the Autistic Mystic. And he's fucking wild, dude. He's like fucking Einstein. He's crazy as fuck. But check out, he does some stuff on mapping where to live using your chart and stuff, which I thought was kind of cool. I just go work, That's cool. Other people are into that. Good men if they teach it. You know what? Good men. That's true. All right, Virgos. Both of my husbands, the one of 13 years and the one of the last almost 6, they're both Daniel. So when I think about, and my son's name's Danny Cash, and it's funny because Daniel actually goes by Danny. So, and my son's name was Danny Cash. So when I met him and I had a little Danny, there's so many synchronicities that we can pick up on. Can you guys still hear me okay? Is the wind too bad? Okay, thank you. Ooh, High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Virgo, as you were. Patience. Patience comes out for you, Virgo. Damn it, I hate when I get told that. Patience is what catches those fish. 82. 1982. All right. Patience is better, but its fruit is sweeter. This card bears multiple messages. First, patience is needed to endure current hardships or some form of adversity. You may be looking for a new job or a new home, enduring a battle with an illness, or suffering from an unexpected loss. Your higher self asks that you cultivate patience with yourself as the resolution. Ask your higher self to help you refrain from circumstances in your mind, the circumstances in your mind as an opportunity to learn new skills, adapt, grow, and respond creatively. Further, you receive this card because patience requires self-control, but exercising restraint over your emotions and impulses during difficult situations. You can avoid undesirable actions that may interfere with potential beneficial outcomes. An additional message of this card relates to personal growth. As an attempt to realize your goals, you have been pushing hard by force, and nothing more can be done to receive the desired results at this time. At this moment, you are being asked to stop and relax and to be proud of the progress you've made so far. Remember to enjoy the journey as well as the destination. You are also being asked to heed the wisdom of the divine timing. Everything in the universe operates according to divine clock, whereby all events occur once each piece of the puzzle falls into place at the exact right time. If you try to rush or force something to happen, you may miss an opportunity that is best aligned with your desire. Trust that everything is happening as it should and at the right pace, and that the situation will work out according to divine will. Are you missing somebody, Virgo? Are you separated from somebody? And maybe, that last read I did resonates with you. For Aries, maybe you've waited for somebody to heal, or they can. It just feels like you're not waiting, but your heart, your truest desire is set on this person. All right, the person coming towards you, as you are. Let's do one of these for you. Openness moment. This is a time of openness and new possibilities. Are you ready to embrace them? Stay open to new experiences, and you might find unexpected opportunities. It feels like you're getting a second chance at something that maybe you missed an opportunity with before. I want to say that. You've got the Ace of Wands, and I feel like it's a creative idea. It's an opportunity to create and to understand something again on a deeper level, or to use that energy in a creative way that would create something beneficial for you. Clear vision is leading you forward. Have you been feeling uncertain? Clarity is emerging. Take action with confidence and trust your path. Purpose. Your purpose is guiding you forward. Have you been feeling lost? Refocus on what you truly matters to you and pursue the things that bring meaning and fulfillment. And you know what? When you're passionate about what you do and you love what you do, people feel that. People see that. They admire that. It's a magnet. It's purposeful. The energy is magnetized in the exact space and time that it needs to be, to where it's almost like a supersonic boom for those around you to experience that energy too. You're a lighthouse of creative energy when you open up to the depths at which you can go within your own self. And if before you lost an opportunity to do something out of fear, or just maybe you weren't certain about something, it's like God saying now's the opportunity for you to reach out. And I'm seeing this movie in my mind's eye. Have you guys ever seen Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken? She jumps horses off of a deep dive, and I think it's back in the early 1940s, maybe even before that. Maybe it was the 30s. And her name, I can't remember, Sonora. Her name was Sonora. Anyways, the horse would come up the ramp, all the way up this long ass 100-foot ramp, and then she would hang on to this harness, get on the horse's back, and the horse would dive down into a big pool of water. Well, she ends up going blind doing it, and I seen that in my mind's eye when I was saying that. And then she ends up being the only blind jumper. She still jumps blind because she learns how to use her other senses. She listens to the horse's footprints. She's amazing. And that fear that stopped her before, she now got another opportunity because she put the fear behind her. I really encourage you guys to look that up on YouTube. It's called Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. It's an absolutely stunning movie. I love it. I cry. And the guy that she falls in love with, oh, he's so hot. It's called Electricity. Okay, who is coming towards? I see the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. And I said when I started this read, it feels like if you love somebody or somebody loves you, and I'm not just talking about love, you've been through some things, and there's something about this person that really brings out the better half of you, the part of you that remembers you can. And sometimes when we're with somebody like that and we're not on that level, that person can actually push us away. We push ourselves away from them because of our own inadequacy. You know, it's like they almost shine too bright for me to where I feel like maybe I'm not even seen, you know, and it kind of feels like that. I said the Aries read kind of carries a similar energy. Who's coming towards? That's too many. Okay, so maybe you have a lot of people coming towards you. Maybe you have a lot. Oh, Virgo. Beautiful Virgos. Hearing Virgo North Node. Who is coming towards? Angels. I heard angels. Virgo, who's coming towards you, Virgo? A possible fire sign. You've got strength coming towards you. Whether you think about this energetically or somebody who is a Leo, somebody who possesses a great deal of strength, somebody who is tenacious in spirit. It feels like somebody who has gone through things that would make them build character and strength. Taking up opportunities that scare them, even if they're not as qualified as others. You know, putting yourself out there in a way that you normally wouldn't, out of, you know, what you've been told, what the thought forms that we have adopted from our childhood, the things that, you know, that live within us that we don't say. Tell me more about the strength. Tell me more about the strength, Holy Spirit. The Five of Cups. I said, and the Six of Wands. You've got somebody who's victorious here. You've got a warrior. You've got a fighter. You've got somebody who, they're coming for your ass. Okay, Virgo. This person is very tenacious. This is somebody, look at the scars on her tiger. Look at the scars on her tiger. She don't fuck around. She found her spirit animal. You know, she could be very fierce like this as well. I said she, I don't know why. But I'm going to say this person is somebody who is victorious at whatever they do. This person could be recognized for a position, a job, their heart, the way that they are, their energetic field, the electromagnetic field that you share with them. Maybe you have some sort of telepathy with this person. Whoever it is, it's somebody who's not focused on the past. This is somebody who is looking, they're talking to their self, the tree. They're talking to their ancestors. They're talking to their family. That's why this person's victorious. You have somebody who's very self-aware about, even if not, they consult a higher version of themselves in their mind if they're not on that deep spiritual level. I want to say we're always all being led by our higher self, and we could just call it whatever we want, you know, speculating. We all have the voice. Some of us have me. Alright. Then I'm getting really itchy, so I really do feel like ancestors. Okay, their true feelings. The infinity symbol is very prominent, as well as wow, this person is, I'm going to say this person feels, if this person had to leave you and had to go on their own path and their own journey to become victorious and go find God on themselves, this person's saying, I know you can do it too. You just got to reach for the vine of God. This comes straight from the golden throne. This person feels like you can do it, Aries. This person sees, this person feels very healed by you in whatever way you push them out on their journey to find their own strength, or they have come to you like this as a healer. This person feels at times you could get very lost within what's right, what's wrong, and it feels like your new passions are, you're going to see things with a different perspective, you know, what really healing brings. This person's bringing in a new energy, one that's going to get you out of your head, Aries. This person feels very healed by you, energized by you. inspired by you, with the wand being Ace of Wands. This person, they could love your hips, something about your torso area. The Three of Cups. For their intentions is somebody wants to celebrate with you, but they're feeling, their truest intentions, the Three of Cups. When this person's by you, this person, I'm telling you, it's like if you dance or if you do something or you wear outfits like this person, you're different, the way that you are. They like it. Your style, your charisma, it's just the way that you are. This person admires that about you. They feel very drawn to you, and it feel like it definitely has to do with your higher mind. They could definitely love your hair. I'm seeing her hair stick up in this card, and it's like magnetized. The water's calm below, so they could see you as very emotionally magnetic. You carry the light into emotions. But with her hair going like that, it's like that static electricity. I said the electromagnetic field. I think this person intends to, if you're always around a bunch of people, this person wants to get you alone. This person wants to spend time getting to know you. In some ways, this person's saying, I feel blocked doing that, you know, or, you know, maybe you have friends around you that they feel, that, you know what I mean, that they're blocked by in some way, or they're just letting you do your thing until you're ready for that commitment. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. There's definitely an intention here. This person wants to start small with you and grow something. They want to show you that you're not blocked in love. They just want to dance with you. I keep hearing that. This person just wants to pull you into their body, even if it feels like it's under the moon. It's in the stars. Get out of the truck. What? Get out of the truck. Yeah, give me your hand. Come dance with me. Come fucking dance, mate. It feels beautiful like that. Their intentions is to connect with you on a deeper level, to do something romantic, you know, and maybe there has been a lot going on and this person hasn't been able to do that with you due to, you know, other things happening, whether it's weddings or events or camping trips. This person can't wait to spend time with you. How do you feel about this person? Yeah, Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Tower in reverse. Okay, yeah. You feel equal. You know this person is a soulmate. Whatever you guys have gone through, you love the strength of this person. This person is what you keep going for, Virgo. They're the wind beneath your wings. They're the light in your cup. This is somebody who, even through it all, you guys have done healing together. That's why this person sees you, the stars all over this read, with victory and sitting at the seat of God with an immense amount of strength for whatever you guys have been working on. It's mutual. It's shared here. You guys are telling me here that we almost had a tower, but we were able to bring our light together. Somebody stepped up here in a big way in their emotions and delivered on in a deep level that lit somebody else's cup. You know, it went from them working alone to saying, hey, babe, you're not alone. I'm here with you. Together we can do this, whether this is spiritually, physically, in whatever way. This person's saying, I'm grateful for your ability, your strength, you know, you give me the strength to keep going. Ten of Pentacles. Your guys' money is going to increase here as well. What's an obstacle in this relationship? Just hard times. You know, trying times for both of you, whether this was things that you were going through at work, in your own inner self, you know, battling your own inner demons, you know, going through, maybe you guys have, you know, your own heartaches, you know, what we don't share with everybody else's, you know. Sometimes we hide our pains behind passion for others, and then when we get so down and out, we lose that sexual attraction to another person because we're not feeling attractive within our own being, you know. Is that making sense? Best overall outcome. And remember, time is fluid. You know, energy is always shifting. Possible overall outcome. The King of Wands and the Lovers. Oh my gosh. passion is reignited. If your sex life has been kind of Virgo, expect for the dates, the romance. Somebody does feel very passionate and thinks you are absolutely beautiful. Maybe you do wear a dress. They want to take you somewhere fancy and nice and do something nice for you. Get you out of where you've been. You know, you guys have gone through enough. They want to, you know, you lit that spark within them and they say now, I know, and you can multiply it. Your beauty and your elegance, thank you for being there. I just hear this person's oversoul saying thank you for showing me the light again. You know, if you weren't the way you were, I wouldn't have gotten to this place to be strong and understand. You brought me back to God, but in a different way, the God within me, the version of myself that I was running from. You know, it feels like both of you have helped each other to build strengths, Virgo. Are you in a dress right now? God, I love dresses. I wish I was in a dress because these shorts are eating my freaking entire butt cheeks. Ten of Pentacles. I just keep seeing money, 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 money. All right. Congratulations. I want to say that to you, Virgo. Congratulations. Not all true loves can make it. Not all true loves that are meant to be together. You know, somebody's taking action here, and it's been needed. All right, what's your future version of yourself want you to know, Virgo? You have two that pop out. When you rise to the challenge, it rises to meet you. So way to take a step forward and way to challenge the challenge. And I feel like you do that within this other person. They admire that. Be the brave and authentic soul you are always destined to be. You're changing people around you. You are starseed. Look at all that cosmic wisdom and light. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. All right, and let's get you on the soul level. How is this helping? How is this evolving the soul, this relationship? How did this help evolve the soul on both levels? Breaking down barriers and remembering your connection. Wow. This is, I have goosebumps all over my body. This has helped you to break through barriers that have helped you find ways back to your happiness. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable, Spirit says. Always go back to the tree. It's about the family, it's about the DNA, it's about the blood, it's about honoring the heart. Come up on here and do some stupid ass shit right now and find out. Yep. Get that douchebag out of here. Go eat some KFC chicken. I'm like, don't do it. All right, moving on. Oh wait, as you were, let's get you, Virgo, what up, Golden Jewels? The wiener dog's name is Doobie. Doobie, like smoking a doobie. Yeah, you've got to read in between the letters, not a fucking thing. Cheerio! Cheerio, get that fucker out of here, somebody. I'm the best ones. Okay, you got 0404. Slow down. Pay close attention to the people in your life, Virgo, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awaken to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. And you've got the number 777, which is the highest. It's the number of the Christ. It's the number of unity. Let's read that. It's a highly spiritual number. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You will come out winning from everything that may come your way. It also is a sign that you have very much life experience and wisdom to share, yet you will need enthusiasm and effort to get the message to others. All right, guys. You're gonna hate me and love me at the same time. It's getting windy out here, and I am getting eaten by mosquitoes. I am going to finish Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What the hell did I just do? Virgo, sorry, as you were. I'm gonna get my shit together. I'm gonna do Taurus and Capricorn. Tomorrow Ringo has a bull riding, so we will be doing that. I just want to let you guys know so you guys can tune in. I believe he'll have 3 bulls tomorrow, 2 practice, 1 for the ride. If you guys are into watching that, my son rides miniature bulls here. And it's pretty awesome. If you guys want to check out some of his bull rides and that stuff, you can go through my shorts and you can go through the live section. If you guys are new here and you dig the vibe, please subscribe. If you guys want a personal reading from me, I am ending them. I actually am not doing any more personal readings. Unless it's emergency read, I won't be doing them. I'm still getting caught up. Again, if you guys are waiting on a read from me, they are coming. Celeste, I love you. You've been on my heart. You will be the very next one. As well as you and me and a few others. So I haven't forgot about you guys. I love you so much. Thank you guys for tuning in, leaving a comment. Tune in tomorrow for Ringo's bull riding, guys. I will put a post out and let you guys know so you can get notified. It's fun just to hang out and watch them do their thing. I'm really proud of my son. He's 12. And he's out there riding miniature bulls, getting his ass kicked. So, and there's riding his dirt bike, getting his ass kicked, riding the horses, getting bucked off. So he's always up to no good, leaving wrenches laying around and in my tool trailer. I just choke that kid sometimes. Where's my driver? Go out there by his bull and it's laying down there on the ground. I'm like, I just set it down. I'm like, the fuck you did? You better go get that in the trailer right now before I cut every string on your damn bull. Don't touch my shit. Kids, tools are expensive and they just leave them laying around. Like, damn. You know, I'm a general contractor. I need my stuff. All right, I'm out of here, guys. You have a good rest of, is it the weekend? It's the weekend. TGIF! I love you guys. Kisses from Idaho.
I was about to say 2 hours and 40 minutes.